Good afternoon. Greetings from Maine. My name is Tammy, and this is my channel, So Flies Unique Boutique. And I do want to apologize. I was informed that last week the audio was very hard to hear, and I apologize for that. If I had not noticed, that I forgot to turn the microphone on. Because this is take 2 of episode number 41, and today is May 23rd. If I hadn't noticed that I forgot to turn the microphone on, you wouldn't got audio on that one either. The technology challenge. That happens to be the failure of the group. But I want to welcome everyone. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. And if you are a returning viewer, well, thank you so much. I love you all. Big virtual hug for you all. But yeah, you wouldn't want to hug me right now. It is hot, humid, nasty here. It's been hot all week. I don't mind the hot weather as long as there's somewhat of a breeze, because then I can open up my front door and let the screen door take care of that, and I get a nice cross breeze between having the window in the dining room open and the door open. And it's a little early to put in AC, but we might be putting it in. So anyway, the lighting in here is terrible. I've done this once already, so it's bad. But, so let's get started, shall we? I had a finish. It was very cute finish, actually. And here it is. This is the Silk Fairy. Oh, lighting in here is awful. There it is. And it's not the best picture, I apologize. But the fabric I dyed myself, and the thread was Classic Color Works Belspot Blue Ribbon, and it has a little charm right here in the corner. It's a fairy, and the person who received it today absolutely loved it. I finished it yesterday. And if any of you watch me on, or follow me on Instagram, or if you are part of my Vacation Land hostage group on Facebook, a group that I'm part of, not only did I post these on Sunday, and I made them, I'm also here to tell you that if you are from Biddeford, or if you are in, around, within driving distance of the Biddeford Canal, on Saturday, May 25th, at 9 a.m., they're having a sip and stitch. So, I hope to God. I think after today, I might be able to. But I'm going to show you my little patriotic flowers that I finished. And this is a very cute little tiny pillow. I know it's not centered, but it's for me. You know, if it was for somebody else, I'd put it somewhere there. And I put Flaggy 2 on the back. And on Monday, this will get put away for a little while until July. And here is my little bee gnome pillow. Isn't he cute? But yeah. And I put a little bee gnome back on the back. So, I'm very proud of my little pillows. They're very cute. I have got to learn how to do flat fold. So if anybody knows of any good tutorials on how to do a flat fold, please comment below. I appreciate it. Alright, so let's get into the books. One of my things that I worked on was I was supposed to put 500 stitches into a book. Well, the wick I picked was Plum Street Samplers, big company, and I started this one on January 11th of this year because it's going to be an anniversary sampler from my parents. I did change the 2020 to 1969 because that's the year that they got married, and they are no longer with us. But I did put 500 stitches in it, and I really like how it came out. Now this is done on a 16 count Forbidden Fiber Company, I believe, avocado, and I'm using the Culper DMC, the DMC conversion, and I got the little acorn here. I filled in, I don't know if I had this leaf the last time, I filled that in, I finished this leaf off, and it is off a little bit, but I've been moving things around just a tad. Top of this acorn here, I finished this leaf here, put this acorn in. I started on the fox, it's right here. I don't know if I had this little pumpkin the last time, but on this little acorn here is going to be a bird, and then I'm taking off this bird and then replacing it with a button. So both the birds are going to be buttons instead of trying to do it, because it actually was 1/1, and I think my friend Claudia and I are going to have a little chat about a trade of fabric. Yes, we're going to have a little trade. So, yeah, and the button, I have one of the buttons here. He's upside down. But here's the little bird button that's going to go on the acorn and on top of the house. I did get 2 bigger ones, but they're too big. Just to the Maui. These are going to be just the right size. And I don't think I'm going to worry about the feet. If I can make it so the feet will fit, I can make it so the feet will fit. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to worry about the feet. I think they're just going to sit in. So. I know it doesn't, it's kind of a representation. Words are hard today. It represents, there we go. It represents my mom and dad, because they lived basically when there was just 2 of them. They went to California after they got married. They were there for 1.5 years. Within that 1.5 or 2 years, they had me, and then they came home, and then they bought a house that was what they call the mountain, and it's actually Cotton Mountain Road. And on that road, there's only, like, you go up this way, and then there's like a little plateau, and then all that. Okay, so there's a house on the little plateau. There's one in the field across the street. There's the house I grew up in. Another house directly next door. One more up on the left a little ways, or, yeah, on the left. After that, nothing. So you get to the top of it. So. And this little house is kind of in the middle of nowhere, in my eyes. So it's not green like that house was, but kind of reminds me of them. So there's that. Okay. The other thing I worked on this morning. Yes, last night and this morning. And I got a little bit more done. I didn't get the 500 stitches. I think I have 200 and something. I am going to get I'm not going to stop working on it until I have more than 500 stitches in it. This is the Patriotic Box by Waxing Moon Designs. And I love this little one. It is so cute. It is absolutely adorable. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but, oh, a little bit. If you see a little bit of sparkle, that's the white. I'm using all classic colorworks except for the white. And the white, instead of using just plain DMC blanc, I used Etoile. White Etoile. No. But right here is the Etoile and the U. That's Etoile. I like it. It's a cute little stitch. And this is the one thing my husband said something about. So I knew when my husband said something about it, I needed to stitch it. So it may not be ready for this weekend, but it will hopefully be done, fully finished by July 4th. Before July 4th. Okay. With Dawn Winifred. This has been slated for a finish. So I'll work on this until it's finished. I might be taking this to my Biddeford Stitch Day on Saturday. Not sure yet. I might just take that or the USA and get more stitches in the USA. Even if I go over 500 output, I'm not worried about that. But I did get a little bit more of this. I was working on it yesterday and I just got some fun in it. So that's when I brought out the USA box. So here's Winnie. Oh look, one this morning makes me sick. That Miller is awesome. She's awesome. I love her. So I finished the morning and the little doodads here that makes me sick. I am getting the little ninja stitches of white in her cloak. I only have a couple more to go, and I back stitched. This was fun. Yeah, that was fun. And now all I have to do once I get, this, this is all done, get the ninja stitches in, finish up the cape, finish up her dress. Because the only thing I really have to do is finish up this purple here, put some dark purple next to it, and then the light green, and I'm done. Except for the spider. Gotta do the spider. It's right there. So. Then I can move on to Mary. I took a break. I don't know. But here's Winnie. And then I restarted this on Saturday. This is Queen of Skulls by Screaming Heart Designs. This is only 3 colors. It's black, red, it's just black and red. I don't know. I think it's just black and red. But I love this. And I restarted it. I restarted it on a Mystic Fabrics Silvery Mist or Silvery Moon or Silvery something. Not all entirely sure. Did not come with cat. I'm using, I have to get some red that comes from this designer. This is Dying for Sass. I heard about this from Wicked Cat Stitch. She's wonderful. You really should see her. It's called Shades of Black. And it's got like blues and dark greens and all that in it. It's pretty. It's not your normal black. But there are blues and greens and dark elements. dog hair is part of the decor around here. You know? But there it is. Now, this fabric's a little bit too soft for me, so I have a tendency to split, but not split in the right spots because there's hat quarter stitches in the skulls here. But here's where I started. So I start, and I'm going to try to do some border and then a part of whatever, because there's two borders. There's the outside border, which is what I'm working on here, and then after you go over a couple spaces from the cube and you put in another border. So that border goes all the way from one corner to the other. There's two of them. So the inner border from the cube goes down this way, and it hits the skull in the other corner. And then there's another inner border that starts from here down and over, and that hits the cube. Because you have a cube here, and then a cube down the opposite corner. This is, I don't know what it is about this, I just like it. And they also have a jack that I'm going to get. Jack of skulls. Same idea. Okay. Then, Sunday, because I started working on Queen of Skulls on Saturday. So on Sunday, I decided to do workflow number 18, which is this. And it was work on it for 2 days, for 2 hours. I'm like, I'm just going to get 2 hours done and over it. And I'm not really thrilled with my progress. I did get some progress there. In fact, hold on. Let's see. I need to go back to photos. Where's it going? So, this is my progress before the 2 hours. And maybe I did get, okay, that's right. You tell me. But this is my progress now. So I changed it out of the hoop and put it in this merge. Well, I changed it out of the round tension loop, and I put it in this square merge hoop. And I like the merge, and I want to order more merge. Because I like the tension really hot. So what I did was, right here is where it starts a bow. Okay. So what I did was I counted, and hopefully I got it right, and then I went all the way over, and I still have to finish this line. And then I've got to work on the brown across. I also have to work on the red going down this way. And I got to count these stitches to make sure I have 40. So these two are the same. Okay. Because this right here, this right here is actually the end of page 1. And I gotta figure out here, I think it's at 50, maybe 55, not sure. But I want to find out here, where's the edge of page, where page 1 ends. So I can do that whole page. Sorry. I need that whole page done. Now, I posted this on WhipGo 2024, and there was a lady on there that commented. She was very sweet, commented on it, and she said that she liked how But she couldn't imagine doing it with a paper pattern. Now, that's all I have. I don't have pattern keeper. I don't have markup. I don't have good notes. I don't have any of that. I just use paper and a highlighter. So what I do is, let me just see an example. Okay, this is your pattern. Okay, so you have two pieces. Page 1, page 2. So what I do is I take page 1 and I'll fold it to the line. So say I was doing it this way. Okay? And I would fold it to the line of where the symbols end. So right about that. Okay? And then on page 2, they have the shaded area. Okay? So what I would do is I would put page 1 over the shaded area on page 2. And line up the stitches. And then double-sided tape, use it. I start it, because I started that one in the left, actually I went all the way across. But normally what I do is I start in the left-hand corner, unless I can't start in the left-hand corner because I don't want to turn over. That's where I start in the middle. I'm getting better at starting on the left. So I'll do that, and then I'll just cross off what I did with the highlighter. Is that going to work on everything? No. On this particular one, it's working quite nicely on the tissue pad. The other tissue pad, I haven't really highlighted anything. Or I'll take a colored pencil and color off the spots I have. Like on my moose. I do enough of those on my tip. I highlight the shape. So if I do 4 shapes, I highlight 4 shapes. So that's what I do. Alright. I was supposed to work on this till it was finished last week, but I didn't. I worked on it for a little bit. I connected the top border from here, and down on the other side. So I have two sides of the border done, or it's somewhat done. I finished up all the red, except for 2 spots, and I've been filling in. And I might take this one to my stitch thing. I don't know. I like this one, and it goes very quick. I love the fact. This is, and the Screen Height Design, the Queen of Skulls, that's the one I picked out of the bowl of doom. That's it. Sorry. But anyway, here is my vampires. So, like I said, I connected these. I have to come down further over here, and I have to fill in here. Now, everything that's below here is stem and base and border. There's a little bit of white, but the red, except for these 2 little stitches here, is done. It's 666 right there. I love the way it's coming out. I think it's really cool. I can't wait to get it done. Because in a way, now, anybody who's done Night Spirit Studios, they do a lot of input. And they do a lot of stuff on black. And I think, I don't know if it's her or the Witchy Stitcher, that has a big smile with teeth and blood coming out because it's vampire. I guess. But I love how this is. I think it's great. It's coming out awesome. Awesome, awesome. Can't wait to finish it. So this is slated for a finish. So, Good Company, which I just showed you. Fairy Moon has been UFO'd. It's just because of the yuck that went on it. So I cut what I stitched, cut the piece of fabric that was stitched on it, and chopped it. It's gone. Will I do it again? I don't know. But it's been UFO'd. And so, shoot. Let me cut that really quick. So I'm not even counting that. So UFO, just like that. So the Big Bang Theory is slated for a finish, which I think is on my list. Good Company. So if I'm able to get, I'm going to try again for 500 finishes. 500. Sorry, it's hot here. Sorry. I'm going to 500 stitches again, some other time, not this coming month, but soon. And Hocus Pocus from Prairie Schooler. That's the different things. Yep. And Winifred, Vampire Gothic. So, because I finished the Silk Fairy, and I FFO'd it yesterday because it was a birthday present for a friend that I saw today, I have 30 finishes so far for the year of 2024. I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled. So all the finishes that I have done this month, actually, I'm a month ahead. I'm a month ahead. So, January, I did 5. February, I did 5. March, I did 5. April, I did 5. May, I did 5. And I have 5 done for June. So, I am a month ahead. And it's still May. I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. So, I want to stay a month ahead. So that means next month, I've got to get 5 finishes done for July. And if I continue this track of staying a month ahead, by the time December shows up, I should have my 60 finishes. And if I get any finishes in December, those are very good. Those are just extra. And absolutely stupid. This chair is an old movie chair, so it doesn't show the best. I'm not really this chunky, it's just the way I sit in the chair. Alright, so I picked for June, because it's going to take me a little bit to get this up, but I picked for June, the first Halloween piece in June is Hen's Halloween Tea. And I could use the fancy floss, but I think I'm just using DMC because that's what I have. And the only time I use fancy floss is if it is something that I really, really, really want to do. Like where my husband liked the patriotic floss, I'm doing that in the fancy floss. So, this is what I picked, so this will be a start. And it's nothing big. If you do it on 18 count, it's 3.2 by 3.2. I'm pretty sure I have most of the floss. If not, I can get it this weekend. Because there's a Michael shirt next to the canary and get it. Bad first window. No. I don't know when I'm going to restart this, but this is a restart. And what I wanted to do was, I wanted to do it on different fabric than mine. Because the fabric I had was really soft and it was really hard and I was frogging when I was stitching. So, I don't remember, I think it's Roche something tile, Howling tile, I'm just calling it Howling tile. But here it is. I'm doing this on the 18 count, so it'll be 5x5. And it's monochromatic. Yeah, it's monochromatic, and it's kind of like an insert. Okay. So, what I did is I knew I wanted to do this on a parade. So I had a piece of 18 count, 18 count, kicking around. So this is the only piece that's why it's so dark. But I dyed it, and I love it. I love how it came out. I really do. I think I might be using this half because it's got the splotches. And then this is not going to show up in the commercial. I've already done this once because the slide is terrible. But this, it looks black, but it's not. It's actually a very pretty, very, very purple. It's called Bat's Tears. And it is from Dying for Sass. I like it. I like this. Hello, Miss Patches. That's me, that one. I don't know when I'm going to start that yet, but I'm going to start it. And hi! Hello, pretty girl. Hello. So, like I said, I did this once already. So I have my board all written. And this is the only thing that I printed off. This is my stash enhancement for this book. It is called the Death's Head Hawk Moths. And I really like it. I really like it. It's in 2 colors. It's pretty. I like it. It's 500 and floss number 500 and floss number 51. I like it. Let's see. Hi. Hey, good girl. You want to find Papa? Alright. So, I have my list, my goals. And there are 12 things. We'll see how much I get done. If I get even a quarter of the list done, I'll be done. So, this is number 13 on my record board. So I have to work on this for about 4.5 hours. Because it was 2 hours for 3 days, which is 6 hours. I worked on it for an hour and a half. So if I work on it for 4.5 hours, that'll be $6. My brain. My brain. Today. So that's this one. So that's on the list. Okay. I'm gonna pick another whip and put 500 stitches in it. And the one I picked is This is picked by Pixie Stitch, called Wonderland Teacups. And I like it. I'm using colorful colors. It's very pretty. The colors are very pretty. And I think I'm doing this on 14 count. 14 count something, and I do believe it's fabric, green fibers. And this hasn't gotten any longer in a long time, so it is time. So I'm going to, it may be, I might just keep these rolls for the month of June, and beginning of June. Yeah, we'll see. But that's what I'm doing there. Okay. Next one. She Mad Had a Range, you've seen it. Work on that for another 4 hours. And then I love this. I can't wait for it to get done. And this is on an 18 count poncho purchases. Or 6 feet. That's as far as I am. And this is 4 hours also. And depending upon how close I get in that 4 hours, it might be a finish. We'll see. And then work on the vampire goblet for an hour until it's finished. That's easy. The next one is to work Franken out Pergotty. Now I know this is Magical Man, but you see Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein making a you made a monster. Not like you made a turkey. Come on now. In the realm of possibilities is not he wants to make a monster turkey. Really? You want to make a monster turkey? Yeah. Dr. Gobblestein, really a monster turkey. Sorry. Oh my god, he's getting to me. Alright, here he is. Now, what I wrote down was to finish Frank. So I'm going to finish Frank, and I'm using the call for classic color with this one. And so I'm going to finish Frank, and then I might work some more on Elvira, because Elvira needs some love. So I would say this kind of matches the Magical May theme, no matter how you look at it. So yeah, it matches it. Alright, and then this is from the Heart New Lark by Lindy. It's Spooky Cricket. Now I started this one, and I would really like to finish it. I would also like to finish the rest one I got going too, but, you know, in the realm of possibility, this will be a finish quicker than the other ones. I don't know what the name of this fabric is. All I know is I got it from a Bee Stitch Me scrap bag. And I love scrap bag fabrics. I really do. I've got to call what is the name? Welcome Stitchery, and see if I can get a scrap bag of ornamental, ornament size pieces. That I can do. So I want to do some ornaments for Jingle Jangle July and December Stitcher. So, here is my progress. So, my goal is to work on this for an hour until it is finished. And if I work on it more, then I work on it more. So, I'm going to finish up this motif. And I think I started the pumpkins here. And there is a big pumpkin motif. And all I have to do is add a spider here, and this is done. I'm going to put a spider web here. And then a similar Buddha thing down here in the corner. And when I get this pumpkin motif done, I'm not using it. And I love it. I don't have much of a margin up here, but that's okay. When I was finishing that fairy for my friend, I wanted to put it in a hoop, didn't have a hoop big enough. How would you know? When that didn't work, what I wanted to do was put it on top of a shaker box, which meant I had to cut an oval and do the, what do you call it? Sew stitches in it, and then you pull the 2 strings and stretch. Didn't work. So it ended up being an ornament. That worked. I could put it together and top stitch it and put the ribbon in, and that worked. Alright. The next thing is to work on my opening. To work on my Hocus Pocus. Prairie Schooler. I love these. I love Prairie Schoolers. One of my favorite designers. So I was going to work on the owl, but I decided I think I want to go down to this corner, bring the border down on this corner here because of the outdoors. Instead, what I decided to do was I'm going to work on this for 4 hours and see when I get done. If I can work on it more, I'll work on it more if I have to. That's my thought on that one. And then I want to work on, I have a plan for this one. I am going to change things up for my theme months. I'll get to that when I get closer to it. So, to be perfectly honest, I don't know if I want any jungle stitches. I have a couple, but I can always get them always gifts. Do I want them? Probably not. Do I want to take the time and do them? Probably not. It's a little dry there. No tea today. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I might change it. I don't know. I don't know. I might just stick with it and say, no, I got a couple. I can always put them in my junk journal. You know, it's not a big deal. I have a junk journal. Um, get some stickers that kind of go with it, and some cute little papers. Like I did with the other ones. What is it? Oh, the whale and the puffin bat and whatnot. I may just do that. So for this month, you know, next year, I'm thinking about different things. Like for January, doing the geometric animals that I have. For February, working on full coverage. So I have quite a few of those that I really want to do. And for March, I think change that instead of having Mad March, have Magical March. And then I might have the rest of the week, or and then in April, you know how April showers when they fly. I think that would be cool. Trying to figure out, you know, what kind of flowers I can do. But I think I might have a thought. I don't have a picture of it yet, that's why I didn't bring it in to show it. But if you go to 2x2 Stitch Art on Etsy, they have some little ones. They're, you know, some of them are small, full covers that you could put in it. And then some of them are called Galaxy Flowers. And what I am doing is I'm doing a turquoise or teals Galaxy Flowers. So I'm using 597, 598, 3808, 3809, and 3810. And you should see oh my god, it's gorgeous. So I bought a 2-pack pattern. So one I think is either the Northern Lights done in the turquoise, or it's a woodman scene with snowflakes done in the turquoise. Gorgeous. Both of them gorgeous. And then I have the Galaxy Flowers that are done in shades of purple. I'm doing the turquoise flowers on the 18 count. And I think I'm going to do the purple flowers on 20. Just to see the size difference. And what I'm going to do on the flowers, you're supposed to use white in the spot. I'm keeping those open right at the moment. And I have an order that's hopefully coming soon from One Two Three Stitch that has the glow in the dark and light. Never used it before. Probably repeat it. I'm gonna do it anyway. And I got this whole thing. Now, if you've ever watched Stitching by the Shore with Laura, she always says how much her viewers enable. Well, this time, she enabled me, because I was watching some of her back episodes. Because when I start watching somebody new, I start from one and work my way up. So I wanted to work my way up here. So I did. And so I started at 1, and I've gotten to, I'm almost into year 2023. And so this was year 2022 that she did this. And it all started because her son wanted to make something for fun. And he found the pattern. So she she showed him how to stitch it. So I don't know if he's worked on it or anything like that. But she ended up stitching it. Sorry, I'm all sweaty. She ended up stitching it. And it came out. And the way she did it in the hoop finish. It's not something she, if you've ever watched her, there's a lot of her finishes in scrapbooks. So something she did there. It was beautiful. So she knew it was me to get the two that I got, plus the purple flowers. So thank you, Laura. But anyway, and then for the floss from Stitching for Sass, Wild Cat Stitches. This woman is awesome. She's awesome. How do you explain her? She's the one that came up with Murder Man, which I'm not doing. If I wanted to, I could have, but I've got enough Crow Raven stuff, and I probably could have, but I don't have to. So, this woman doesn't just celebrate Halloween once a year. She lives it all year, from what I understand. Her house is full of nothing but Halloween's spooky stuff. People. Because of her, I got on Night Spirit Studios and got a couple of their woodcuts that I never thought I would do, but because I watched her channel. So anyway, back to where we were. Alright, I am going to put 5 hours into Cheshire Cat, I just showed you. I'm going to try to finish Winifred, which I just showed you. I am going to, back on December 13th of 2023, I started a sock. It was called the Patches B-Day sock. It's for my dog. She was born, supposedly, well, her birthday that we picked was December 13th. And she turned 4. December should be happy. So, I started Jardin Privet 12 Days of Christmas. So I'm going to work on that for you guys. So I think these are going to go on for 2 weeks. And we'll, check off what I got done. I'll show you what I got done. I'll add more to it. Keep some of the stuff. We'll add new stuff to the stuff that I've done. And take it from there. And then I am going to start this Wombat stitching. The picture's kind of crappy, but it's okay. I'm going to start this on Memorial Day. This will be my new start on Monday. And, I get to color the crinkles. Okay. And, this is going to be nice too. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do it on. I think I have an 18-count piece of ribbon. Yeah, it might work pretty well with this, but there's I'll have to check it. Because it's 190 by 130. No, it is 190. I don't know. We'll see about that. I can. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not doing it on like quickly like that. I have a couple pieces of blue. That might work. Let's see. So, this is it. So my Monday start for Memorial Day. And that one I really like, especially this one in the middle with the little feet. And whatever else strikes my fancy between now and next week. So, but anyway, so those are plans and goals. Other than that, I like this. Aside from taking my daughter out to the doctor's appointment and going to my networking meeting today, it's been fun. It's hot, it's muggy, humid, gross, awful. I need a shower. I had to be around people again. I really didn't want to be around. It was too people-y out today, and I didn't want to go. I had to. So anyway, so that's it for me. Like I said, if you are in, around, within driving distance of beautiful Maine Panera on Saturday from 9 to whenever, that's where I'll be, along with a few other of my stitchy acquaintances. So, but yeah. So, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a safe and happy weekend. If it's hot where you are, stay cool. It's cold where you are, stay warm. If there are tornadoes, like thunderstorms, or any of that sort of weather, please be careful. Stay home. Go in a shelter if you have one. Shelters in case, especially if you live in or around within driving distance of Tornado Valley. Don't want one of those. No, you need a shelter. Make sure you're safe. Please be safe. So anyway, all I have to say is, hi Claudia. Hi Angie. And there were a couple people. I haven't subscribed yet, so I'll mention those next week. But there's one lady that I did subscribe to, and I heard from her from Wildcat Stitches. Her channel is Bex Bins, BECKS BINS. She's a jerk. She is a jerk. And she subscribed to my channel, which I'm very, very happy. So, I have ordered some fabric for some bags, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of secret stitching for a little bit, and that's it. So, have a nice weekend, have a nice week, and keep on going on.